Look, let me be clear. I voted for this. I voted for mass deportations. And when I voted for mass deportations, I knew that you were going to get some roofers in there that weren't breaking the law. And I knew that you were going to get some flooring people. And I knew that you were going to get some grandmas who sell tamales. I knew that you were going to get some fine, upstanding citizens. I still voted for it anyway. Why? Because Americans would love those roofing jobs, those tiling jobs. And with the onslaught of AI, it might be wildly required. And I'm not making that as a joke. And one of the biggest memes in the world is that if you pull up to Home Depot with like a pickup truck, you can find a day laborer, somebody who is an illegal, who will work for cash, that will do drywall for you or whatever the case may be. Well, why wouldn't you target that if you're ICE? Of course you would. Well, a bunch of liberal wine moms have invaded Home Depot and are just getting laughed out of it. I do want to thank everyone who is trying Coffee Brand Coffee this week. I want to share with you some Amazon's Choice. We have 3 that have been nominated by Amazon's Choice. It's highly rated, and it's a big deal. We have our blueberry cobbler K-Cups, our butterscotch toffee, and our strawberries and cream are all awarded this. I would really, really love if you gave it a try. Expect it to have like a strawberry and cream aftertaste, blueberry aftertaste. That's what you're looking for. Not like that sugary, fake sweetener stuff that coffee, like the creamers people put in. You'll really, really love it. It's rated really, really well, and it supports the channel. So if you're a coffee head, make sure you pick some up today. Link in the description. Also, remember, you're going to be hosting Thanksgiving. Have some around. Liberal white women are now harassing Home Depot employees because illegal immigrants keep getting arrested in their parking lots. Liberals are insufferable.
No.
Request?
We're going to ask you to leave.
You don't want to look at it? You don't want to hear it? We're customers.
You can send it to our media relations.
Get out.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, what does that other guy's shirt say? Arrest Trump, not migrants. No. This is what I voted for. This is what I voted for. How about liberals boxing in ICE agents outside of Home Depot? These people, look at this. They do this. They find ICE and they go and they beep their horns so that the illegals know to run away. Now, again, I don't think that someone coming to America, even if they cross the border illegally, is inherently a bad person. The problem is we have a system in place for coming into this country, and you should follow that. Here you have Lamau leftist protesters outside a Seattle Home Depot demanding that the store harbor illegal aliens or they will boycott. I guarantee not one of them has picked up a tool in their entire lives. I'm sure Home Depot is terrified to lose their business.
Right? And really the responsibility I would have to lock down stores.
Notice how they're all white women. They're old white women, every one of them. Where's the youth?
And deny access to potential federal agents.
There's another white woman.
And bounty hunters who do not present a valid judicial warrant.
Wow, there are literally dozens of them. Oh, you see, oh my God, most people going to Home Depot are working on something and they just want to get in and out. They don't want stupid political stuff like this blocking their way. Imagine losing so badly that you have to start launching protests outside the Home Depot. Time to short Home Depot. Stock has to tank after this stunning and brave display. I mean, nobody is taking these people, nobody is taking these people seriously. Now, before you think that like Home Depot is super based, I would be careful about that. There's some stuff worth talking about. Here's another hilarious video. Footage from Houston, Texas at Home Depot. Illegal scatter. This was just a small part of the operation from this morning where 120 illegals were apprehended and are now getting their due process and being deported. Let me tell you why I just don't care about this. That's 120 people that are taking jobs away from American citizens. That's 120 people who do not pay taxes in this country. That's 120 people that probably get free healthcare. That's 120 people that probably send whatever money they have back to Mexico. That's 120 people that are engaged in breaking the law every single day. I'm not saying they're horrible humans. I'm not saying like, they're irredeemable. I'm just saying this is what we voted for. And yes, you can show me all the crying babies you want, but get me all the cartel out. Give me anybody who's broken the law. Sure, start there. But we're talking about 20, 30, 40 million people. You have to launch this kind of broad approach. Watch this video. This is from Real America's Voice. So shout out to them.
We're heading to Home Depot. Gotta get some runners. Hey, don't hire illegals. The moral of the story, don't hire illegals.
Exactly. Let me be very clear. Construction companies are not hiring illegals because they simply can't find somebody to do drywall. They're hiring illegals because they can pay them off the books less than Americans and not pay payroll taxes on them. So when you feel bad about these people, just remember they're taking a job away from your mom, your dad, your brother, your cousin, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. And the companies that hire these people are doing the exact same thing. They're engaged in knowingly breaking the law too. I don't feel bad for them. We had some like bleeding heart stories here in Wisconsin, like, oh, I'm a roofer and I can't get anybody to do shingles. Child, please. This country is putting roofs on buildings for hundreds of years before we had to rely on illegal immigrants. Okay?
Hire Americans.
Watch out.
Is everybody ready? We're good to go. All POs, are y'all ready?
Here we go. I just love this.
Ready.
They're watching them. It's like they suspect something.
Y'all see me coming in with the lights? Everybody come in.
Ready, set.
Move
Here
in,
we go.
Move in, move in.
And they're on the run.
We got runners. We got runners. We got runners.
Nope. Get him! Get him! Where's this guy gonna go? Into the store?
Got him?
I mean, look at them. They're everywhere. Here's another one.
Other side of the van.
Ooh, helping him out. You have to go back. You have to go back. I don't think, I mean, no amount of like bleeding heart, this is what I voted for. I get it that, again, these people are just trying to better their lives and this, that, and the other thing. Then come through legally. Nobody's saying you can't come through legally. Well, I am, at least for 20 years. I think we should have net zero immigration at least for 20 years. But if, as of right now, the way the law exists, you could come in legally. When they come in illegally, okay, they're stealing American jobs, whether you want to care about that or not. They're driving down the cost of labor. I'm driving down the cost of or what you earn, the salaries of the people who are doing these jobs. They are not paying taxes. They are a drain on our healthcare system. Anytime they get hurt, obviously they don't have health insurance. So where do you think they're going? They're going to the ER and they're just not going to pay their bill. Again, I'm not saying these people are going to go to hell and they're horrible people and all this stuff. Protesters hold ICE out of Home Depot rally in Lansing, and it fails. Again, look at every one of an old white woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all old white women. 7 old white women. They're all old white women. According to Disappeared in America, the rally seeks to honor immigrant workers who have been detained by ICE on Home Depot properties. Well, what about Lowe's? I mean, I think, again, just so we're clear, I also support like actual laws actual punishments for these companies that are showing up at Home Depot and preying on these migrants. Let me be very clear about that too. Companies, these construction companies that are going out of the way to hire migrants, they are taking advantage of them. They are abusing them. They know they don't have to pay them as much as an American worker. They know they don't have to provide health insurance for them. They know they don't have to provide the same working conditions for them. They know all of this stuff. And that's why they hire illegals. It's not because they can't hire Americans. It just isn't. It's one of the biggest fallacies out there. Oh my God, who will pick our strawberries? Who will pick our strawberries? And then the fact that they're blaming Home Depot is crazy. ICE targets Home Depot as advocates say company is failing to protect day laborers. They shouldn't be protecting them. What do you mean protecting them? They're breaking the laws. They need to go back. If they want to come back and enter this country legally and become a construction worker, I welcome that 100%. Now, people are pointing out that billionaire and Home Depot co-founder Bernie Marcus, who passed away last year, was a vocal supporter of Donald Trump and donated more than $1 million to his campaign. But I mean, it's not like Home Depot is calling ICE on these people. Home Depot is just existing. ICE knows where all of these illegals are showing up, and so they're going there to arrest them. You go where the crime is. It's like when black people are like, oh my God, they over-police the inner cities. It's like, or actually it's really woke liberals. Black people know the deal. Well, maybe that's because that's where all the drug dealing and the gang violence are going on. You're not seeing that level. You're not seeing 47 murders a weekend, 47 shootings a weekend in the suburbs. It's downtown Chicago, so why wouldn't the cops be there? Absolutely pathetic attempt to protest, and everybody laughed at them. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like on it. Please do check out my coffee store on Amazon. We roast all our own stuff. We ship and receive all of our own stuff, although now we're using Amazon so you can get it overnight. I figured we'll make $3 less, which is what Amazon takes, but we'll get you the product faster and hopefully find new people. So please give our store a try. You might be hosting new people for the holidays, and it's always good to have some coffee. We have regular, dark roast, medium roast, all that kind of stuff too. So if you don't want flavored stuff around, we'll talk to you again real soon.